Hey everybody, Logan here. Yeah, I know it's a little late for a video and I don't normally put out videos on Sundays at all. Sunday is my day I go to church and take my break and relax, spend time with my wife. But this is big, especially for all you Xboxers out there. Yeah, get it? No, okay. So, for those of you who are like myself and play quite a bit of Xbox, this may affect you. As of right now, it doesn't affect me, sort of. But I'm going to give you some behind the curtains, behind the curtain, some a little peek behind the curtain. I've had a number of companies, especially from, let's put it, Asia, to reach out to me and ask me to review controllers and such for Xbox and the Switch. Up to this point, I've pretty much ignored them because I only like to deal with US based companies or even UK or European based because a lot of the ones that have been reaching out to me have been from China. And I've heard a lot of other bigger YouTubers have issues with said companies after I've looked them up, and I decided to not go down that route. But a couple of others, some legit ones, have reached out to me, and I considered it. But now, after seeing this, I won't. And it's not because I don't want to, it's because technically I can't. Now, if it's for the Switch, it's a different story. But I'm going to warn you, if you own an Xbox, I hope you don't have any unlicensed or unofficial Xbox accessories because they're not going to work anymore. Starting this November, let's get into the article. My buddy John sent me this. You might know him. He's in the chat all the time on Ready to Start podcast. And if you haven't watched it yet, jump into the podcast, into the stream. Watch us every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's great. So remember, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, turn that bell on for notifications. And remember, 9 p.m. every Thursday. Let's get into this article. So, like I said, this comes from Windows Central, very credible source when it comes to Microsoft and Xbox news. Here's what the article says. Xbox's new policy, say goodbye to unofficial accessories from November thanks to error 0x82D600002. Error that informs players their devices will be blocked. Okay. One thing you'll see, for most people, they don't tend to buy controllers outside of their normal game store. Whether you have ones like from this new company, Surge, or PowerA, or PDP, or 8-Bit Do, all those are officially licensed, so you don't really have to worry about those. There are a couple ones out there that are not. Thrustmaster, for example, one of their steering wheels has been blocked. A couple of other ones that you'll see when you're purchasing things on Amazon, if it says works for Xbox One, it won't work. The ones that you see that are made in China, they won't work. And I understand. I understand. I understand from every direction. People are going to get mad that they can't buy cheap knockoffs and use them. All right, let me get into the article before I go on the rant about why Microsoft is in the right and why they're in the wrong and why you should understand. Let's get into this before I go any further. Backpedal a little bit and explain. What you need to know, this is a very important part. From November 12th, 2023, Microsoft will no longer allow unauthorized third-party accessories to be used with its Xbox consoles. Players are reporting a warning message displaying on Xbox when plugging in unauthorized accessories, notifying them of the date their accessories will be blocked with error that. Well, let's say with error 0x82. Xbox advises returning the accessory and instead referring to its list of authorized products on its website. The message is shown due to the latest console build, which is said to be causing console issues when using third party accessories. Update. We've heard from sources familiar with Microsoft's plans that this may be related to Microsoft expanding its program for approved third party wireless Xbox controllers. Most Xbox third party controllers right now are wireless, except for the PowerA Moga. That's actually a very solid one. Go check out my video on that. I did that. Thank you, PowerA. It's a nice controller. I like it quite a bit. Windows Central has reached out to Microsoft for comment. One thing I'm going to say, I haven't had any issues with any third party accessories, and you guys know I've been covering quite a few lately, whether it be for the Xbox or the Switch, but for the Xbox, yes, because of PowerA and because of PDP. PDP does not give me anything. PDP has not supported the channel in any way. I don't have anything against them. PowerA has sent me a number of things to test, and I have been completely honest. But like I said, there's been no issue. I've had no problems using 8-bit do, PowerA, or PDP accessories or Hori accessories, because I did get a new Hori neck set. And I know that sounds weird, but you'll see. I'm doing a review on it. I got it for my birthday, and it's coming. I just want to put more time into it before I just jump on it. You guys will see that coming soon. But with that being said, it is official. It is officially licensed, so it works just fine. But it required an update. I'll get into that on the video. In a significant development for Xbox users, the era of tinkering with your console to use unapproved accessories is drawing to a close. Xbox has taken a definitive stance by instituting a new policy that will block the use of unauthorized accessories with its consoles effective as of November 17th. This decision has already begun to reverberate amongst the gaming community, and many have already had a warning about it on their consoles in the form of error message 0x82. Oof. So as you can see, a connected accessory is not authorized, and then it gives you the warning here. And it states it there as well. Everything we just said. Please note my image of the error message is a UK-based console, so text and date information will differ. Date formation. Okay, so that is from the UK stop. All that is from the UK. That's why things are backwards. That's why it says 1211 instead of 1112. If you guys check, that makes some sense. So that means it's already happening over there. So this comes from the author. I got wind of this error message when a family member messaged me about her Xbox One controller acting up. The controller, to put it mildly, looked like a budget version of the real deal. A we have Xbox controllers at home vibe, as the kids say. Not surprisingly, it refused to work with her Xbox, leaving her quite frustrated. Now you'll see, like I said, you see a lot of these on Amazon. You see a lot of these Chinese made that look like Xbox One, and I've seen quite a number of them. And to be honest, I was thinking about picking up some to test out. Now I'm not even going to bother because it's just a waste of money. So I'm going to tell you, do not. I did have one for the Xbox 360. Now, this doesn't say if it's just Xbox One and Xbox Series XS or Xbox 360, because you could still technically connect your Xbox 360 online. With that being said, that third-party one that I had didn't work from the get. It worked on PC, but it didn't work on the 360, even though it said worked on 360. It did not say it worked on PC on the box. Go figure. That's why I didn't even cover it. I bought it real cheap just to get something to work, and then I ended up just buying another pre-owned official Xbox controller. Not only did she receive the warning message and the error code, but the controller already failed to function with the Xbox. I asked for a photo of the controller, and I'm not surprised it didn't work. Given the included adapter, it looks like something you'd get for free at the bottom of a box of cereal. Yes, you know what? That's piece of junk. I've seen those styled on Amazon. Do not buy. Do not buy. Do not buy. Ugh. I couldn't tell people more. Don't buy this trash. Um, Again, I've seen them. People like to use them on PC. Now they're still selling them on Amazon, but they can't market them as an Xbox compatible. They'll say, "Hey, you can use it on PC." Now that's a whole different story. But as far as your console, your Xbox console goes, it's a completely different beast. And to be honest, I think something like this can actually endanger the operation. Some people say, I've heard this, don't know how true it is, what they put in these controllers can actually cause damage or malware or whatnot into it can introduce it into your hardware. I don't know. I've not seen it. It's just things that you kind of hear and you go, I guess so. It makes sense. You know, you can be done with PC, so why couldn't it be done with your Xbox? Jokes aside, the message she received on her console was an interesting one, and in further digging, it became clear that this is more than just a one off problem with a quirky controller. It's a big shift that's going to impact all those accessories that don't have the Xbox seal of approval, made more apparent by Xbox redirecting the user to its own official storefront. One of the brands feeling the heat from this upcoming change is Brook Gaming, known for its third party accessories, with reports of problems cropping up on some of their products. They took to X, formerly known as Twitter, or as we call it, Twix, to address the issue. Now, the thing is, okay, I'm not clicking on that. Now, Microsoft, we'll read here. Microsoft has been known to, they almost feel like, remember back in the day when Nintendo, during the Wii era, Nintendo was slapping the seal of approval on everything and felt like it means nothing. Microsoft is pretty lenient on accessories. So to not be officially licensed, it's kind of tough. There's so many companies out there that get officially licensed. Again, brand new company that I've never heard of. Maybe they're not super new. I don't know. But Surge, Livewire Microwatt. It's a good controller, officially licensed, works no problem. And it will continue. You can get rather inexpensive controllers. Yes, wired. If you're looking for wireless, I would say stay tuned. But you can get some pretty inexpensive wired ones from PowerA and not really have to worry about it. But here, let me continue to talk, or should I say read before I continue to talk. Why is Microsoft doing this? Our sources indicate that Microsoft is lifting restrictions on the ability for third-party hardware manufacturers to build wireless accessories for the Xbox Series XS devices. Indeed, this year we saw the PowerA Moga XP Ultra, which PowerA gave me one to review, and I tested it and did everything. Go check that out. Which is among the first official third-party wireless controllers that isn't simply a reskinned Xbox standard controller or a patent holder such as some of Scuff's accessories. People were trying to tell me it wasn't the first. I'm like, yes, it was. It is the first one. All the other ones are knockoff garbage, which this is a thing. So this is the first one. And like I said, like the article reads, Scuff is also another one. And then the Razer Wolverine V2 Chroma, as well as Razer had another one, which is the identical, which I did cover as well, to the Xbox controller. Really is, it's just co-branded Razer. Excellent Xbox controllers like the Razer Wolverine V2 Chroma are let down solely by the fact they are wired. I misspoke. From what I would like to see would be a wireless V2 Chroma. Microsoft previously had no easy path for third-party manufacturers to get wirelessness into their controllers, with only headsets getting approval via the special Microsoft security chip. Now we're hearing that Microsoft does have an approval process for official third-party wireless controllers, and this new restriction may be a result of new security measures to put restrictions on inputs that could circumvent play or inject unfair advantages. Boom, there you go. The downside, of course, is that Xbox's new policy is affecting many fair accessories, particularly in the case of fighting game joysticks and other similar accessories. Will this affect many third-party accessories? Lucid Sound, as you can see, they're licensed. You wouldn't have any problem. If you're looking for an accessory, I honestly say look for something with that. It's just going to make life so much easier. As long as you're using a product from manufacturers that have officially paid for the Xbox license, you should be in the clear. Brands like Turtle Beach, Razer, and others feature the best Xbox headsets and Xbox controllers lists fall under this category and won't be affected by the recent change. Wireless headsets already need a security chip approved by Microsoft to incorporate wirelessness on Xbox, but it seems this is now being extended more broadly to controllers and similar accessories too, which is a good thing. The problem seems to revolve around brands that haven't acquired this license but still market their products as compatible with Xbox. It appears that Microsoft is actively blocking these. Windows Central has reached out to Microsoft for a comment on these decisions. Okay, with that being said, now I'm going to start getting into it. This is actually a good thing. A lot of the junk that you would buy could cause harm and cause issues when you're playing online. Um, like I said, can introduce malware to the system, can give unfair advantages, and Microsoft wants to keep the playing field even. Now, what this is also going to do, you're looking at Xbox controllers 60, 70, 75, 80, right? And up if you're talking about pro ones. Now, this will give companies like PowerA, PDP, 8-Bit Do, amongst others, the ability to make competitive controllers at a lower price. So you'll be able to get yourself a nice wireless controller with the standard Xbox features for maybe 40, 30, 40 bucks. Probably not 30, but close around 40, $45, maybe 50 at most, just like you see on the Switch. And Nintendo's a different case because they have alternate features in their controller. Xbox is pretty much standard except for the trigger rumble, which I've covered in many of other controllers, that they exist and some don't. But I would really like to see PowerA do other ones besides the Moga, where you can get a one like the Advantage or the enhanced line of controllers wireless. That would be fantastic. Because instead of a $37 wired controller, you might get a $45 to $50 wireless controller with all the same features and less price. So that could be a big, big game changer. Or you'll get an 8-Bit Do, which we've seen the wired ones, which I have one of them. Great price, $25 to $35 if you can get it on sale. And now we'll probably see it for $45 to $50 with the wireless technology. And those controllers are top notch. PDP has their designs, which I think are pretty solid as well. And to see those introduced at maybe around that $45 to $50 range for wireless compete on the market would actually be nice as well. And you don't have to worry about causing issues with your console or, disconnecting or having to worry about a dongle or any of that. You just know they're going to work. And some people will complain. People who buy these junk controllers like you saw earlier here, like this one per se, this junk controller right here, and then it just causes issues. Now you will not have to worry about that. Don't bother buying things. It looks like it came from wish.com. That is great. No, that looks like one I've seen on Amazon minus the printing on it. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So I think that actually might be an Xbox One controller. Because again, I've seen so many on my controller hunts, and who else to trust? Who better to trust than me, who covers a ton. And I've got ton of controllers coming this week. I got a special feature, and I've got some stuff coming because I just came across a number of good deals. And when I mean good deals, I mean some really good deals. So yeah, I know this is a bit longer video, but thank you for sticking with me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Tell me what you guys think. Is this really gonna affect a lot of you? Most people I know don't use third-party controllers in general, and if they do, they tend to go by my recommendations, and they're usually a PowerA or a PDP, and then others 8-bit do. But PowerA and PDP are the ones that seem to be the most popular amongst third-party controller users. Thank you guys so much. If anything else comes out about this, of course, I'll let you know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn that bell on for notifications. I got a lot of controller videos coming this week, including ones for Xbox and as well as Switch. And, well, Sony hasn't released any of the new ones, so I can't really do anything there yet. But thank you guys so much. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.